What's up, guys? It's your boy MJ from Smart Game Gaming, and I'm here to introduce part one of many parts to my building crash course to get better at this game. I'm a little sick at the time of recording this, so if I don't really sound as energetic as I usually do, that's the why. Hopefully by the time this gets uploaded, I'll feel a lot better. But this building crash course is really just gonna teach y'all how to get better at building and editing, and just help y'all get more consistent. By the end of this whole crash course, about like the other episodes that I upload, y'all are gonna be the best Fortnite player at y'all school. If I got a big brother that play Fortnite, this is gonna give y'all a competitive edge against them. And yeah, y'all can see I'm better than Ninja too. So without further ado, let's go ahead. Okay, guys, building tip number one. So you know when y'all get into a gunfight and you die, you ask your friend what should you have done, and they say just build. This is what they mean. So if you're getting shot at somebody from a direction, like literally, you press circle to pull out your builds. All you gotta do is place wall, 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 and wall, jump, place around. Now you have protection. Now with this is called a 1x1. You can either place the ramp inside of it like that, or the pyramid and the roof on top. And if you want to get a fancy way to place the cone, wow, how did the cone place out there? But place a cone, edit it, or you can edit that and peek through it. But that's going to be for more advanced tips later. But right now I'm just teaching y'all the basics. So the purpose of putting a cone and the roof on top is to protect from the grenades coming in. And if y'all have the ramp on the inside and these are missing, yeah, it gives y'all one block of high ground. If the guy's on the ground shooting at you, it gives y'all that peak advantage over the top, and it gives y'all a little bit of high ground. So they started building at you, you can build up and combat it. That's okay, guys, this is tips number 2, and what I'm going to be teaching y'all now is ramp rushes. Easiest way to get used to ramp rushing is to go into your settings and switch to Builder Pro. It just basically gives you a whole lot more access to your builds, and it makes you a lot quicker. So instead of playing on Combat Pro, Quick Builder, or any of these, get used to this. That's what the pros use. And trust me, it makes a difference too once you get used to it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get to the ramp rushes. Let's go ahead and get into the ramp rushes. Ramp rush number 1, this is just a standard ramp up. Not really viable anymore because of Season 10, there's mechs, there's drum guns, pretty much everything is stacked against you. So what you would want to do is to provide more protection, would be to add a wall behind it that just provides cover from assault rifle fire. And if you want to get a little more fancy with it, then make sure you get 3 layers of protection, ramp floor wall, or 4 layers of protection, ramp floor, oh shoot, ramp floor, hold on, okay. See, this one's a little tricky to explain because it just kind of happens. It's ramp, floor, ramp, wall, in that order. Ramp, floor, ramp, wall. And then once you get used to doing those on singles, I really mispronounced that, but we're just gonna leave it in the video because I don't feel like editing this out. Once you get used to singles, double it. You see the pros doing this all the time. So yeah. Those are ramp rushes basically. Okay, this is building tip number 4 and the final building tip of this video. And then we're gonna get in depth onto some basic editing. But building tip number 4, you see streamers do it a lot when they're in build fights. It's called a 90. And you see them do it all the time. And it's aggravating because your screen be shaking like crazy. Because if y'all watch Tfue or if y'all watch Mongrel or people like that, you see their screen constantly shaking, but they're always spamming that move. And the reason why they do it is because it gets you high ground a lot faster. And now I'm finna teach y'all how to do it in depth. Just make sure you follow these steps, alright? Tip number 1 for doing 90s. Find a sensitivity that's close to you. Don't copy face, wave sensitivity, or anything like that. You can if you want to, but you gotta find one that's comfy for you. Like, that's what I did. I prefer to play high sense just because, you know, it allows me to get stuff done a lot faster. And that's just me. I always like fast stuff. So, yeah, tip number 1 for 90s, make sure you find a sensitivity, like building sense, X, Y, all that stuff. Make sure you find one that fits you perfectly. Some people like to play low, some people like to play a high. I prefer to play a high, but it's all up to you. You can play in the middle if you want to too. I'm probably taking some time to find the right sensitivity. Now let's get down, like right down into the mechanics. what you want to do to start off a 90 is place a ramp, and then it's simply wall, 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 jump, floor, ramp. Wall, 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 jump, floor, ramp. And then continue to do whatever you want to. And there's different ways you can do a 90 too. I prefer to just do them fast, but other people do them like this. And I don't really like doing them like that. Other people do them like this, and those just look smooth on the videos. Like if I do some free build videos for y'all where I just show off my building skills to y'all, yeah, you can see me pop some of those because they're just real flashy. They're just not as fast as the other ones, but like all of them do the exact same thing that you need them to do. They get you high ground. It just depends on how well you execute them. Because like once you first start doing 90s, you're gonna end up doing this. You're gonna get yourself up under this, up under the ramp, and that's called a Harry Potter. And that's gonna be a part of like learning 90s to begin with, because I had to deal with it a lot. But that's basically the mechanics on how to do a 90. And yeah, that's it for the building tutorial part of this video. Hope y'all enjoyed. Alright guys, for the final tip and trick of the day, we're gonna be teaching you how to do some simple edits. Editing isn't necessarily something that you pick up instantly. It's all art, basically. You know how you draw those little anime pictures at school? You're basically drawing on the wood, brick, metal, or whatever you're using to edit. And editing, even though it looks cool, it's very useful. Somebody could be on the opposite side of the wall, you can edit it, reset it, and it'll make them mad and like throw them off. But today we're just going to be covering wall edits that you can do. Different wall edits that you can do is the door, which is 2 dots to the left, or 2 dots down the middle, with 2 dots down the right, 2 dots down the middle, or 2 dots down the left. Simple like that. Then you can do windows too. One in the middle, one in the left, or one in the right. Or you could put one in the left and in the right. And another little combo that you can do is the door and the window on the side. Another little edit that you can do is this. Draw a T. And it makes a door with 2 open sides. Not really much use for it in public matches or scrims or anything like that, but just to show your friends that you know how to do it, yeah, that's cool. You can also do a half of a T on the bottom, and it makes like a little, I don't even know what to call this, like a one of those like little altar things like you see at church. How it looks like a church roof. We're just gonna call it the church roof edit, because like that's what I've always referred to. Like I don't really know how to call that, what to call that edit, but yeah, I'm finna show y'all one of my favorite edits to do. I call this the Dorito. But like, yeah, I call it the Dorito because that's basically what it is. It's a reverse, like it's like a half of a triangle, like it's a half of a square, a triangle. And when you look in the Doritos bag, it really looks like that. You could do it any way you want to, so you can either do it like that, like that, like that, or like that. Just basically draw 3 squares in each corner, and it's gonna do that. And for the last one, you're gonna see people like Mongrel doing it. It's basically a circular motion on each of the bottom sides. You just gotta make sure you get the 2 squares in the middle, and the 2 squares on the right, or the 2 squares on the left. And you're not gonna get fast at it immediately, but with practice, and once you find that right sensitivity that's perfect for you, you're gonna get the hang of it. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today, guys. Make sure to stay tuned for part 2. We're gonna be covering some more advanced stuff, and just stay tight, my friends.